Thank you, Creator, for all that you do, all that you have done, all you continue to do, and all that is to come. I love you, Creator. You know I love you. I see them smoke demons. I see the eternal energy spirit being ready to come up. What time is it? It's Friday, August 26th, and it's 6:36. So the eternal energy spirit being is ready to come up. You can tell because back there you see has look pinkish to y'all, but it's like a reddish orange type of tint, you know. So I'm gonna pause it and then I'll come back. And we'll see what things look like. They got these smoke demons out here. They ready to try to cover something up. And it's a whole lot of that nonsense that's ready to roll in. So the thing is when they got a whole lot of this nonsense rolling in, it's something up there they don't want y'all to see. So 9 times out of 10, it's probably two eternal energy spirit beings that's getting ready to come around at the same time. And they don't want nobody to know that. Now remember, just yesterday, I was up recording around the same time, and we seen that so-called moon, the new moon that was out, but for some strange reason, it's not out. But they could be because the clouds is covering up, possibly, or, for whatever reason. But then I done got up and I done recorded. And the eternal energy spirit beings that y'all call a sun, they keep their appointed places. They keep their appointed places. Now them moons, I done been up and I done been recording around the same times, bruh. And them moons, I done caught it coming up, and it'll be right here. And I done caught it, and it'll be over here. You know what I'm saying? And around the same exact times that I, would get up and be recording, bruh. And it's, it's crazy. I'm going to start recording it every time I see it. And letting y'all know the times. Because that's what I should have did back then. But the thing is I had never seen it before. So I would just record it, and I really wasn't paying attention to the times and stuff. Like, because I was, just threw off because it was showing, it would be showing up when these eternal energy spirit beings would be coming up. When them suns would be coming up, I didn't caught it like it looked like right now. I had been caught it over here. That moon that I filmed yesterday, and I caught it, over here, way over. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start recording it because I had stopped recording the sky because I was like, man, it's the same nonsense. They keep doing the same foolishness, So I wasn't gonna record the sky no more. But I'm gonna start staying on point about that so-called new moon, because I want to know, what's really going on with this stuff that they got, or that is in the sky, because there's a lot of stuff in the creation that is up in the sky that is not supposed to be there. A lot of it. And a whole lot of it is what you see every day that looks sky blue, because that's not the original color of the sky. That's why they spray it the way that they do and keep them chemicals constantly pumping up in the air like that. Okay, and it's 6:45 now. And you can see back there, it's got that pinkish stuff, which is the chemicals. And you see it's pinkish stuff right here. Then my chemicals and stuff. So that when the people get to filming and stuff and they talking about some, oh, it's Nibiru, it's coming, it's the destroyer. Man, them is them chemicals that's making them skies look like that, bruh. It ain't nothing but them eternal energy spirit beings giving off their energy. And the chemicals that they put in the skies that y'all think are clouds is reflecting this stupid colors, as pretty as they may be. And it's just giving off them stupid colors because of the poisons that's in the sky. Look, you can look right here. See it right there? You can see it right there. And the eternal energy spirit being ain't even came up to give the energy out for it to even hit the clouds yet. So it's just the chemicals that they put in the sky, bro. So, just want y'all to see it. And they got this nonsense rolling in because they getting ready to try to start covering something up. But I'm ready to get on focus. So I can stop they hocus pocus. So you can get focused and it'll clear up. But they be already covered up whatever it is they trying to hide, bro. But you see that orange stuff down there at the bottom? See that orange stuff? And then you see how it's bright up here. That's how it used to be when I first used to be recording, bro. When I first started recording. And that's because it would be two eternal energy spirit beings just coming up. And that's why they stay spraying the sky all night long and all day long. But look, check this out. So why I had it paused, by the way, it's the time is 16 after 7. Okay, so but why I had it paused, look, check this out. Let me sit down real quick. So I'm while I got it paused, I'm looking at the Twilight Zone and stuff, right? Cause I be trying to catch them old things, cause they put a lot of messages in them old shows and stuff. It'd be a lot of stuff in them old shows, right? Excuse me. So I'm looking at the Twilight Zone. If you can get some of them old Twilight Zone shows and stuff, bro, watch some of them, man, cause they be giving you messages in them. They be telling you the truth in them too, But the one that I was looking at is called The Queen of the Nile or something, talking about their everlasting youth and stuff. And y'all don't know that that's what's up with some of them superstars. So the female, which is really a male, because a lot of y'all don't know it, in the ancient days, y'all think that this transgender stuff is new. All them kings and queens back in the days, them was transgenders, bruh, because that's what they had to do in order to serve them demons to get their positions. That was part of their sacrifice to the demons. And that's what it means in that book, by they sacrificed their children to that so-called demon that they was praying to, which was one of them gods called Baal. You know what I'm saying? Or Baal, or however you pronounce the nonsense. But it was a demon, and they sacrificed their children. They sacrificed their whole family, because their whole families have to go through that foolishness. You think it's bad that we get circumcised, bruh? We get circumcised when we babies, and it's not supposed to happen. We are not supposed to defile our immortal body in any type of way. But you think that's bad, getting circumcised? Them people that sacrifice their families, and then they have to transgender them people, they children and stuff coming up. So they raise the men to be women, and then they raise the women to be men. You know what I'm saying? And that's still going on today. That's what are you thinking people this in the higher up in the governments is? That's what they are, bro. You know, and if you start paying attention to a lot of them superstars, you can see the Adam's apple on some of them women. They're supposed to be women, because them is not women, them is really men. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why you see a lot of them movie stars that's men, they put on a lot of weight, because them is the ones that's giving birth. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wondering how they keep on producing them children and stuff. It's they, made it look like a reversal. The men are raised up to look like women. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them go through that little procedure where they get their little, they whole little stuff chopped off and all that. And it don't be their fault, bro. They are just born and raised up in them families, and they don't have no choice because they control everything. You know what I'm saying? If you had a choice, like now you know that you got a choice, and then you have you and your mate have a baby. You don't have to get them kids circumcised. You don't have to go to them hospitals and allow them people to do none of that stuff. You know, we didn't even have no need for no hospitals because we knew how to do that. You know, the women would get pregnant and the men would deliver the baby. But we done lost all of that knowledge because they, infiltrated the creation and made it to where they would be able to make sure that all of creation was participating in the following's ways no matter what. And that's what it has always been from the ancient days. But like in this little Twilight Zone skit in The Queen of the Nile, this man is interviewing this movie star lady that's supposed to be a lady, but it's really a man in real life. But in this show, it's a woman. And this man is interviewing her, and he's trying to figure out how old she is, because he's like, man, she don't, she always look young and stuff. And it was an old lady that looked like the woman's grandmother that was listening to the conversation, right? So then the man, he get ready to leave after he had a conversation with the lady, and then the old lady go and catch up with the man. And they having a conversation and stuff, and she's like, hey, are you getting ready to go out on a date with this woman? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, why, is there something wrong with that? She was like, no. He said, she said, I noticed that you are asking her about her age. And he was like, yeah, she's 38. She was like, yeah, I know that's what she told you. She's 38, right? So the lady's like, man, look, you must not see this lady no more. And she was like, why? I mean, the dude was like, why? And he was like, isn't she a nice person? I mean, it's your daughter, right? And she was like, I'm not her mother. And the man was like, you not her mother? Then, well, who are you? And the lady told him, I am her child. And this lady is like 90. The old lady is like 90. You know what I'm saying? But the superstar lady is looking like she's 38 and has been doing that over the years. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen all of it. You know what I'm saying? Because they put a lot of commercials in it. But a lot of that so-called youth that they be getting is because they in contact with them demonic realms. And, if you calling on them names and stuff and you in league with them demons, they drain you of your energy and they give it to them so-called superstars and all that old stuff. But they use a lot of makeup and stuff. A lot of them don't have to use that makeup because they real deep in it with them demons. The prolonging of life. But y'all keep giving y'all energy to them demons. That's on y'all. That's just like a lot of y'all I done had a situation where, now it used to go on when I was younger, but I didn't know what it was. But like when I first started coming into the truth, I wasn't using no names because I had to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Even though I had called out on the Creator and I had started receiving the truth and stuff, I wasn't calling out on no names because of the way I had been brought up to use names. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm receiving information, I would have to go and get the information and check it and verify it, right? And I was trying to find out the name, you know what I'm saying, of which I believe that I need to be calling in. You know what I'm saying? Be calling on. You know, not noticing that I had already called out on the creator and I was already receiving this information. I was figuring that it was going to be a name that I needed to be calling out on, right? So I went through all of that, and later on it came to me that, you know, I figured out creator is creator. There is no need for a name. You know, the creator is the creator of all of existence. But anyway, I had that little incident happen. Like when I was younger, it used to happen. But then when I started coming into the truth, you know, I had this incident where this demon, and I was thinking that I was asleep, but this demon had popped up, and I was laying there, but I wasn't asleep, but I thought that I was asleep, but I could not move. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't move, and I could not speak. And come to find out, the thing was trying to scare me because I was still surrounded with all these people that was using them names, calling on JC and Jesus Christ and all that old crap. But I had already figured, you know what I'm saying, because I had went and figured, you know, did my research, and I found out that all of them names was demons. So I wasn't using no names. So the demon popped up and it was trying to scare me into calling on no name, but it couldn't scare me because I knew that all of them names was, you know, demons. And then I had my son in there with me at the time, and I wasn't scared. I just was looking at it like, man, what is this? You know, trying to figure out what it was. Because I remember some stuff like that happened to me when I was younger. So in my mind, because I couldn't speak and I couldn't move, in my mind, I'm asking Creator, you know, I was like, Creator, what is this? And I received a message that it was that's a demon. You know what I'm saying? I'm being told that there was a demon. And I was like, I can't move. Can you help me? And, you know, as soon as I did that, I got up. You know, I was able to move, but as soon as I said that, I jumped up and tried to swing on this demon, but it was already gone. Like, you know, I mean, before I even could get anywhere near it, it was already gone. But to me, it seemed like I had got up real fast and swung on it. Like, I know I'm ready to get this, you know, because that's how close it was, and that's how fast I was moving. But it was already gone by the time I had got up and swung, you know. But what it was doing was the demon was trying to scare me into calling on that name that I had been brought up to call on. But I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said in some later videos, once I had started receiving the truth, all of these people in the herd that was still calling on them names was going through their stages. Especially the guy on the couch that was in the living room, and the other one that I had to come up under. You know, they was going through their stages, you know what I'm saying, breaking stuff. And I told y'all that the guy on the couch had spoke, you know what I'm saying, and it was like many voices speaking at the same time, and they even replied as if they was many, because he had put something on the stove, you know, and was boiling it, you know. But then he left and stayed gone for a while, and then the oldest one's younger one came and got me and was like, it's smoky in here, what am I supposed to do? And when I got up, I noticed that it was something on the stove that had been left on the stove, and it was burning, right? So the whole house was smoky. I started opening up the windows, putting fans and stuff in the windows and stuff, right? So it was blowing smoke out of the windows. And I looked out the window, and the guy that was on the couch that had set the stuff on the stove was sitting downstairs looking up at this window as if he was waiting for this place to go up in flames. And he was down there smoking a cigarette. So once we got it aired out and stuff and all that, the guy that was on the couch came up here, and he was like, you know, but every time he came in, I would just go in the little section that I was in, because I already, you know, had received information not to be around them. None of them, you know what I'm saying? So I used to just close myself off. So the guy on the couch used to always do stuff to the area where I was at, like beat on walls and beat on the door where I was at and all that old stuff, right? So he had came in and he had beat on the door a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't say nothing because I know they like attention. And when he beat on the door, he said in many voices, this guy that was on the couch in many voices, at the same time speaking, and they said, you lucky we didn't burn it down. And the shit scared me, bro, because it was a lot of voices speaking at one time. You know what I'm saying? And I had never heard no shit like that in my life. So I was like, man, this stuff is real. You know what I'm saying? And I really started getting into that, the research and all of that old stuff and figuring out, checking all this information that I was receiving so I could get it verified so I know what I need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real and you people don't think that this stuff is real. And it is, And I had, been going through the book so much that the book is not tore up, but it's come from, it had started coming detached from the covering of the book because I had been doing so much looking through that book, trying to getting information up out of that book because, knowing for a fact that it's real, you just thinking it's real is one thing, but knowing the truth that this stuff is real, that's totally different. That's totally different, and you're gonna need to know what you need to be doing to fight against this. And I already then gave you the truth and what you truly need to be doing, and you need to be calling out on the Creator, so you can get this information. Like, let me show y'all this. Like I said, let's see what time it is. And it's 7:30. It's 7:30. Like I said the other day, at Eternal Energy Spirit Being, you'll be able to see it. And it'll always be in this area around that time. You know what I'm saying? So, it probably was up about 7 something, but I just spent 30 minutes talking to y'all about that little Twilight Zone skit, But I'm going to pause it so I can look at the rest of this little Twilight Zone skit. Because this lady, she been, and they show on the little Twilight Zone thing that she got this little, she's like an Egyptian lady or something. Because I just seen one of them little beetle bugs on the guy that she was talking to. And it, bit him or whatever and drained him. And he turned into nothing. Like, it drained him, and then you seen his bones, and then the bones disappeared, and the lady got younger. So let me finish watching this real quick. Yeah, well, the little Twilight Zone skits with the commercials and stuff, I missed the rest of that little skit, but I got the point out of it. I know that's what they be doing. They be, it's what they do with your eternal organs and stuff. When you die and stuff,